Have you ever told your dog, "You're so cute," every single day? You might think it's just a habit, but science says it's far more powerful.
There you go.
Dogs don't truly grasp
Such
our
a good
words.
dog.
They feel our tone and see our
Did you have
face.
a nice
In a
walk today,
2021
huh?
study from the University of Helsinki, researchers found that when a dog hears loving speech with a calm expression, their brain releases oxytocin, the same bonding hormone shared between mother and child. So every gentle, good boy becomes emotional language your dog can feel. But love isn't only spoken, it's also walked. Because sometimes the way you move together says more than words ever could. Number 1. When you skip the walk. You might think missing one walk won't matter, but to your dog, it's like canceling their daily adventure. That quiet time outside isn't just about exercise. It's how they read the world. Every scent, every rustle in the leaves, every breeze that brushes their fur carries a story you'll never know. When those stories disappear, so does a piece of their joy. In a 2020 study from the Journal of Veterinary Behavior, dogs deprived of regular outdoor walks showed elevated cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and developed more anxiety and destructive behaviors. Imagine going days without sunlight or the sound of the wind. That's what a skipped walk feels like for them. Even a short stroll, 10 minutes beneath the open sky, can reset their body, their trust, and their spirit. It's not about distance. It's about connection. Because for your dog, that leash isn't a restraint. It's a bridge between two worlds, yours and theirs. And maybe that's why, when night falls, they still seek comfort, right beside you. Number 2. When you sleep beside your dog. Have you ever felt that calm warmth when your dog curls against you at night? It's more than comfort, it's connection. In 2019, researchers from the Human-Animal Bond Research Institute found that sharing sleep space with a dog helps regulate heart rate, reduce nighttime anxiety, and improve emotional security for both humans and dogs. For your pup, your heartbeat becomes a lullaby. You're sent a signal that says, "You're safe now." Each night you share that quiet rhythm, your bond deepens, not through words, but through presence. Their breathing slows to match yours, their body relaxes, and a silent trust grows stronger in the dark. But like all forms of love, it's a balance. Too much closeness can make them dependent. Too little, and they may feel forgotten. So some nights, share the bed. Other nights, share the room. Because what matters isn't the space, it's the sense of belonging. And when morning light touches both of you, that same quiet bond will follow, leading to another form of unspoken love, the gaze. Number 3. When you hold eye contact. Have you ever locked eyes with your dog and felt time slow down for a moment? That look isn't random, it's a silent conversation. In a 2015 study from Azabu University in Japan, scientists discovered that when dogs and humans share gentle eye contact, both release oxytocin, the same hormone that builds trust between a mother and her child. It's nature's way of saying, "You belong to me and I belong to you." But there's an art to it. Hold your gaze too long and it can shift from love to pressure. Dogs read your eyes like verses. Soft eyes whisper calm. Sharp eyes shout warning. Every look you share writes another line in the poem of your bond. So the next time your dog meets your eyes, don't look away too quickly. Let that moment breathe. Because in that brief silence, something sacred happens. A connection that doesn't need words, only trust. And sometimes that wordless bond ends with a simple gesture, a small treat, carrying more meaning than you could ever say aloud. Number 4. When you give a treat every day. That look, those wide eyes waiting by the jar, feels impossible to resist, doesn't it? Yet behind that tiny act lies something far deeper than simple reward. In a 2019 study from the Journal of Veterinary Behavior, researchers found that when treats are used as positive reinforcement, dogs not only learn faster, but also show lower levels of stress and fear-related behaviors. Each bite becomes a message. You did well. You make me proud. But here's the truth. The treat itself isn't what fills their heart. It's your approval, your joy, your voice saying, "Good job." Over time, those moments weave invisible threads of trust and safety between you. Still, too much indulgence can quietly harm the body that loves you most. Balance is everything. Affection with moderation, reward with restraint. Because love isn't measured by how many treats you give, but by how your dog feels when your hand reaches toward them. And as your fingers brush their fur, another kind of comfort begins. One that doesn't feed hunger, but heals the soul. Your touch. Number 5. When you massage your dog. Have you noticed how your dog melts the moment your hand finds that soft spot behind their neck? That's not just pleasure, it's healing. In a 2021 study from Frontiers in Veterinary Science, researchers found that gentle massage significantly lowers heart rate and cortisol levels in dogs, triggering the same relaxation response humans experience during meditation. Each stroke becomes a silent promise. You're safe. You're loved. Your touch teaches them that the world isn't just kind, it's calm. It loosens tension built from long days alone, soothes hidden worries, and reminds them that comfort lives in your hands. But like all languages of love, it requires attention. Press too hard and safety turns to confusion. Move too fast and connection fades. The secret lies in presence, not force. Just a few mindful minutes can do what medicine can't: restore balance and peace to a loyal heart that gives everything for you. And as your fingers leave their fur, another ritual quietly waits, one that brushes away more than loose hair, the rhythm of care itself. Number 6. When you brush their coat. At first glance, brushing your dog's coat might seem like a simple grooming chore, but to them it's something sacred. Every slow, gentle stroke of the brush tells a story. I see you. I care for you. In a 2018 study published in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior, researchers found that regular brushing not only improves coat and skin health, but also reduces stress behaviors, reinforcing trust through repeated gentle touch. For your dog, that rhythmic motion becomes a language of calm. It's where patience turns into connection, where every glide of the brush removes more than loose fur. It removes the weight of loneliness, anxiety, and fear. You might notice their body relax, their eyes soften, their breathing slow. That's not vanity, it's vulnerability shared in silence. Still, rush it or tug too hard, and comfort turns into pain. The secret isn't in the brush, but in your pace, the slowness that says, I have time for you. Because beneath that shiny coat lies something far more fragile, a heartbeat depending on your care. And soon that care continues, in the smallest ritual of all, a tooth. Number 7. When you brush their teeth. It's easy to overlook, but love often hides in the smallest routines, like brushing your dog's teeth. What seems like a simple act of cleanliness is, in truth, an act of protection. In a 2020 report from the American Veterinary Dental Society, researchers revealed that over 80% of dogs over age 3 suffer from gum disease, which can allow bacteria to enter the bloodstream and quietly damage the heart, liver, and kidneys. Each gentle stroke of the toothbrush becomes more than hygiene. It's a shield, a whisper that says, I want you to stay healthy, stay with me. The first few times might be awkward. They may resist, unsure of what's happening. But with patience, your calm tone becomes reassurance, and your touch transforms fear into trust. Soon, they'll learn that this little ritual is another form of love, one that extends their life, one brush at a time. Because even after the toothbrush is set down, your voice remains, the sound they wait for every day, and in that familiar tone lies the next secret of connection, the words you speak. Number 8. When you talk to your dog. It might sound silly, talking to someone who can't talk back, but to your dog, your voice is everything. Every cheerful good morning or gentle I'll be right back becomes a bridge between two hearts. In a 2022 study from Frontiers in Neuroscience, scientists discovered that dogs have a special region in their brains that responds only to human voices, especially those filled with warmth and affection. They may not understand your words, but they understand you. Your tone becomes a melody of safety. Your rhythm, a heartbeat they can follow. Even short, calm conversations lower their heart rate and ease the loneliness they never show. When you speak kindly, you remind them that the world is gentle, that they're not alone in it. So keep talking, even about nothing. Because when your voice fades, its echo lingers inside them, a sound that says, "You're home. You're loved." And sometimes that's all they need to rest easy beside you. Because in the end, love was never about grand gestures. It was in every small moment, every word, every heartbeat shared in silence. Maybe love was never in the big moments, the birthdays, the toys, or the fancy collars. Maybe it's been hiding all along in the small rituals you barely notice. The morning walk, the soft, "good boy," the slow brushing before bed. To your dog, these aren't routines. They're lifelines. Every look, every touch, every word builds a silent language, one made not of grammar but of trust, patience, and time. Dogs live in moments, not memories. They don't remember what gift you bought last month, but they'll never forget the tone you used when you said their name, the warmth of your hand after a long day, or the way your eyes softened when they leaned in for comfort. That's the world they understand, the love they measure. Over the years, these tiny gestures stack up quietly, becoming the story of their life, and you are the main character. To them, you are home, comfort, safety, and forever. So tonight, when they curl beside you, remember this. Your voice, your walk, your care, they're not small things. They're everything. Because in your dog's eyes, every heartbeat, every sigh, every glance simply says one thing: thank you for loving me. And if this story helped you see your dog in a new light, stay with us, subscribe, and share your story below.